Hey everyone, it's Ange Sinclair from Digestive Detective. Today I'm going to talk about sleep hygiene, and so some of the things and good sleep habits. So that's basically what sleep hygiene means. So one of the most important things to remember is that our bodies runs in rhythms and cycles. So we have a natural circadian rhythm. And we have natural rhythms of waking and sleeping and in all parts of our life. So, it's best to try and get into those rhythms, and that sort of helps us out. So some of the best things you can do is, the first one is to get up at the same time every day, regardless of whether it's a weekend or you've got a day off or something. If you train your body to, go to bed when it's earlier and get up after you've had the right amount of sleep for you, your body will naturally get into that habit where you don't need an alarm clock. So that's the first thing. The second thing is avoid caffeine. We talked about last week when I did the live on coffee. Caffeine raises your cortisol level. So if you're having a coffee in the afternoon, you're going against your natural rhythm, because we start out in the morning with a really high cortisol level, and that gets less during the day, so you can drop into sleep. So when you're having coffee, that's raising your cortisol level, and that's making, putting you into a cycle where you're having a spike in your energy level, at the bottom end of the day. So you're best of all to have your coffee in the morning, because you want to try and keep your cortisol level the same. So ideally your cortisol level's highest in the morning when you wake up, so you've got loads of energy, loads of get up and go, and you want to get out and do stuff, and then it drops down as the day goes on, and that way you can drop into bed and have a good night's sleep. So the other thing is with your bed, don't use your bed to do as a workspace or anything like that. So your bed is generally used for sleeping and for sex. That's the two best places for both those things. Not always, but mostly. So, get your body used to being in bed for, as a place to go to sleep, because then it automatically gets into the routine that, yes, we're getting ready for sleep now, because our bodies are like that. So if you have a nap during the day, limit it to 20 minutes or try not to nap at all. I think that's really important, because again, you're setting your body into a tone. And if you really desperately need a power nap, 20 minutes is really long enough, and try and do it before 3 o'clock. And then, your body will naturally come back into its rhythm. Have a sleep ritual. And this is one I talk to clients about all the time. Turn your screen off an hour before you go to bed. Have a cup of tea, and that can be, I'm going to give you some herbs for tea that are really great for sleep. So it could be having a herbal tea, reading your book for half an hour, just winding your brain down, doing some meditation, listening to some music, talking to your partner about what's happened today, so you've done your whole download, so you're not taking all that into your bed when you go. Have a shower. What happens with your shower is, having a shower will raise your body temperature, and when you get into bed, your body temperature drops, and that's what makes you go to sleep. So if you can't sleep, or you've gone to bed and you're laying there and you can't sleep, get up and have a warm shower. So you don't want it cold and you don't want it hot. You want it just sort of like really tepid, so like it's not hot enough to burn you, but it's just warm enough to be able to get you into a really relaxed state. So that's always good to do that. Stretching is great too if you've had a long day standing on your feet. And I know, Robin, you're watching and you're always standing on your feet, so you need a stretch before bed, and just gently ease into that, and then that will help your body get used to and having a regular routine, because we love routines, and your body will get used to that, dropping into the sleep straight away. So if you have problems with sleeping, some of the other things that are really good are teas. So chamomile tea, most people know, and it's not successful for everybody, especially if you have allergies and stuff to ragweed and things like that. Chamomile tea is probably not the best for you. But lemon balm tea is great for those people who have the racing mind. They get into bed, they can't go to sleep because they're thinking about all the things over and over that they could have done or should have done or didn't do. So lemon balms are great for that. The other one is valerian root. Now valerian calms anxiety, and it helps with a neurotransmitter called GABA, so which is useful for helping get us off to sleep. It stinks, unfortunately, that's the downside to it. It smells like dirty old socks. But it's useful, and it's not for everybody. So valerian is one that you have to try. You will either love it or you will react badly to it. So there's sort of a bit of a trial and error with valerian. And the last one is passion flower. And so passion flower is relation to the passion fruit plant, and it's quite a sweet tasting herb, and it really has a really great sedative effect. So if you want a cup of tea before you go to bed, that's the sort of tea to have. So you might find that a tea is not enough. So, you know, find somebody who does herbal tinctures or a sleep supplement mix that has those herbs in it, and you'll find that you'll really make a difference. So that's my Thursday tip for this week. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.